Hi, I'm Ryan,
Hi, I'm Sam.
and we're going to instruct you on the three main components that make video games art.
Among these components are the scenery and the setting and the architecture, the characters that you encounter during the game, and the audio and the music that you experience while playing the game. The scenery is a major part of the gaming experience. In Oblivion, what they did was they created a free roam game. This means that you can wander anywhere in this virtual world that they created. There's about 10 cities in the entire world of this Oblivion, and obviously it's not an actual size of an entire city, but it simulates what a city would feel like during a more medieval time period, because it's a fantasy RPG, which means a fantasy role-playing game. And the art that's put into the scenery and the architecture definitely sells this point. It adds to the gaming experience and helps sell the point that it's a medieval, older time fantasy game. And you can see that in the rubble that you see right there, the rocks and the nature. There's a lot of art all around you when you look around in the world of Oblivion.
The same goes for Gears of War. What you're looking at now is a popular map called Gridlock featured on Gears of War 1. As you can see, the gamers and designers gave this map an intentionally run-down look by designing a vacant city. When you look around in the map, you see old, run-down cars, cracked walls, vegetation growing out of the ground, and other elements that suggest this is a completely run-down town. Not only do designers need to focus on the artistic aspect, but they also need to focus on how the user will interact with the map during gameplay.
Call of Duty is this map is America during a attack on the country, and it's a map you can play in multiplayer. And as you can see, there's trash everywhere, boxes, papers, and there's so much detail that the designers had to focus on, such as the shadows you see everywhere. This was all drawn in, and the designers took a lot of time putting in each little speck of this map that you think players wouldn't even notice, but it makes a big difference when you're playing the game. The next main component is characterization. In Fallout, you can the very first thing you do is you create how your character looks, and you choose how what the hairstyle is. You can get into very specifics of the face, such as the chin shape, the nose shape, the cheekbones, how extended out they are. Very, very specific things that, and this will be your character that you play as throughout the entire game. And it gets into very, very specific details that, just to make make it more personalized and make it feel like it's actually you playing. Unlike Fallout, Gears of War, you play as a specific character, and they also have other characters in the game that they try to characterize by adding certain dialogue or having them dress a certain way or making their faces a certain way. So meet Coltrane, a prominent character designed for Gears of War.
Nobody plays this game like me! Nobody! Cole! In the flesh, baby!
Finally, another major component of video games is the sound and the audio you experience during gameplay. Everything you do basically has a sound. So when you reload your gun, when you shoot your gun, when you rev your chainsaw to try to, slice someone in half, the audio is right there with it. And all these sounds have to be pre-recorded. And sometimes game designers will have to create sounds that don't exist in real life, such as the Locust in Alien Race in Gears of War, to incorporate more user-friendly gameplay and to really engage the user.
The final sequence we're going to show you is the beginning of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, to show you how much art is involved in the gameplay. Right here is what you're seeing is the briefing section right before you start the mission. The intelligence screen that you see right here, this is all created by artists. The logos that you see, this shot right here, this is all drawn and created by artists.
The audio you hear throughout the briefing, the clicking, is all to give you a very futuristic, FBI feel to it, and really bring this game to life.
Yeah, it gives you like a high-tech feel, like you're in a really high-tech environment, and it gives you that feel that because you're playing as U.S. Army Special Forces. And they gotta sell that idea to you that you're actually that character.
So the audio enforces the artwork you see before you.
Right now is when you're gonna start. This is what you see as the character. You're in a body right now, essentially, and this is all what the character will see, and it's what the character that you'll play as.
Everything was designed, including the walkie-talkie sitting right in front of you. Everything was designed in the 3D program. You can see the detail in plain sight just on the dashboard and in the cracked glass.
This is like the people running and screaming. Gives you a adrenaline rush, kind of. It gives you a feel like we're under attack. The turnover cars, the broken cars, the flaming cars, the screeching car right there that you see. It all enforces the idea of a country under attack.
In conclusion, everything you see, even the menus and the startup screens for these video games, all had to be designed, and all are an aspect of art. Games really these days don't get enough credit for how much art and design and thought really goes into the making of them, because we kind of essentially take them for granted. But when you break it down, the characters, their facial expressions, the maps you play in, and also the audio is all a form of art, enforcing the idea that you're in a different world and making the gameplay come to life.
Yeah, video games, the art involved is really taken for granted, because every crumble, every spark, every flame, every wrinkle on the face is designed and drawn on a 3D computer. Every single speck and that lightsaber that you see right there, everything on it was designed, every part, and that would take any of us like a whole week to design, and they didn't create an entire world out of all of that. It's really mind-blowing, and you almost wonder how it's possible to do it all. But it's done, and it's amazing, and video games incorporate so much art that people fail to realize. But we hope you have learned how much art is embedded in video games.
Thanks for watching.
And this is why video games are a form of art.